kind of feel like you're in an iconic place when you play here.
Rams offense looking to make do. Here's a throw. Completion. Oh, it's Tyler Higbee. That was pretty.
See if he can get a ball to his playmaker, add some space.
Paul McRoberts is in the game. End zone throw. Touchdown Rams. Catch made. Tyler Higbee. The rookie from Western Kentucky, the roommate of Jared Goff throughout training camp.
Gets him away from the inside pursuit of the defense.
Gain of 11. Goff quickly to throw and low, but caught by Tyler Higbee, who gets up and keeps running inside the 45 of Dallas. The pace.
Another break for Goff in LA's offense. Fresh set of downs. Play action here. Goff under duress. Going to throw on the right and completes. That's the tight end Higbee, putting him in a spin cycle. Breaking a couple of tackles out across the 40. Goff will try to drive them 75 yards. And a potential game winner. First down pass up the seam. It is caught. That's Higbee. Beautiful pass by Goff.
On first down, trying to hold off Jordan, and Goff has an open target. It's Higbee, still going.
Given the place kicker situation, Goff.
Wow.
Catch, reaching back, Tyler Higbee.
This is one of those back shoulder fade type throws. You're even right there. Look at that. He catches the back end of the ball going away from him. That's an excellent catch.
His receiving makes him the complete back. Goff in the pocket. Plenty of time. Goff hooks a pass to Higbee.
First down for the Rams at the 38. They pick up the blitz. Goff's throw batted away and caught by Tyler Higbee, the tight end.
Start the fourth with play action. Goff throws. Ball caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Higbee.
Another out, and this time the tight end Higbee will secure it. And it's a first down with a 10-yard reception. And the Rams are on the move. Quick snap, play action, wide open, touchdown. That's Higbee. And the tight end left alone.
Fake. Firing. Catch made by Tyler Higbee. At the 25-yard line.
But there's another good pass to Robert Woods.
Without a huddle, on the run. The throw a little behind, but Higbee moves it upfield and stays in bounds. Inside the 40. Rams with another first down.
Russell Wilson on the offensive side.
Second down and 10, off the fake, rolling out, throwing, caught, Higbee! Past the 30 to the 39-yard line, and Wagner all the way downfield to stop him there.
14th play of the drive. Throw high. Higbee, touchdown.
Still get a first down. Niners rush 4. Stafford throws. It is caught. It's Tyler Higbee, and the signal for the touchdown.
If you get caught behind tight ends in this league at the goal line and they catch it, it's going to be a touchdown. You have to find a way to work your way around and front the wide receiver.
A lot as the game unfolds.
And they love to use the pre-snap motion in the run game as well. Off the play action, looking for Higbee. What a grab at the 34 of Baltimore.
Again, that's the second time they've used Cooper Kupp as a little bit of a decoy. He gets a lot of attention by Chuck, the strong safety.
Stafford end zone pass is caught. Touchdown. Higbee, his second. What's he got bothering him now? Let's make sure both feet are down. It sure is. It comes down with the elbow. He's locked up with the rookie, Ambry Thomas. What a throw by Matthew Stafford.
Because of all the time.
They go quickly here. Downfield, that's caught at the 10-yard line. The tight end, Tyler Higbee, makes that grab.
for these Rams.
First catch since the first quarter for Kupp. They set up the tight end screen, and Higbee with room to run. Higbee into Cardinal territory, and Higbee tripped up at the 39-yard line by Jalen Thompson. 26-yard rumble.
One more drive, number 3.
From the 41 on first down. Wolford complete. Higbee on the screen. First down and more. Higbee all the way down to the Arizona 34-yard.
And he just sits there and just keeps running those stunts and getting after the quarterback.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Out at the 45, Tyler Higbee.
The coaching staff, right, of Sean McVay.
Here's a pass to an open target. Higbee looking for a second touchdown in 6 days. He's got it. The Rams take advantage.
Red zone, #1 red zone defense in the league. Unbelievable on third down as well.
Down the middle. Oh, he comes right back and catches his second touchdown of the game. Tyler Higbee and the Rams on a roll.
See that right there? He takes a big shot, and you got to throw that in front.
So competitive, those competitive juices don't go out easily.
2 of 3 on third down so far. He's just going to throw this one to the sidelines. Oh, did Higbee keep his feet in? They said he did. What a catch.
To Higbee, excellent job. Little toe drag swag there, James Lofton.
2nd and 1. Hold a play fake. Stafford. Higbee, a one-handed grab, and backs his way for the first down.
12-6. They've won 3 in a row. 1st and 10. Fake to Williams. Here they go. Higbee. 5. Leaping. And the pylon touchdown. What a play. Rams have got the lead.
Make sure. Yep.
2nd and 9. Stafford for Higbee. What a catch.
Stafford fires in traffic. It is caught by Higbee for the touchdown.
Tyler Higbee. Experienced linebackers, they're always looking for that ball.
Stafford is Higbee wide open, makes the catch, walks in, touchdown Rams.
1st in this, 2nd in that. That's what I mean by this opportunity that Sean McVay doesn't want squandered.
On 2nd down, complete for the end zone. Higbee, touchdown.
He's on the outside, and you're going to see him jump the low route. As soon as he jumped the low route, they went high. Stafford and Higbee, that connection has been there for years now. He gets back healthy.
Stafford has a wide open man. It's Higbee stumbling free inside the 35.
Has not been going so well. Puka is first choice.
Get in 3. This is caught. Great contested catch by Tyler Higbee and brought down